Hey everybody, India will be signing a defense pact with Russia, but as a responsible citizen, we need to know the 3 pointers that will help us understand the context behind this whole pact. First of all, we need to understand the Indo-Soviet Friendship Treaty, which was signed in the year 1971. Moreover, we need to understand how this defense pact will add to the strategical advantage of Russia. Additionally, we need to understand what will be the consequences that India will have to bear upon signing this pact. Now let's deep dive into the year 1971 to understand what was the scenario. Back then in the year 1971, India was just an isolated country on the world map, and USSR was supporting India, but other major Western countries like US and UK, moreover Middle East, were supporting Pakistan. Now that was a horrendous situation for India, because if any war broke out, then everybody except USSR would be supporting Pakistan. But in the year 1971, we all know that there was a horrendous war between Pakistan and India. Pakistan wanted to defeat India so that it cannot protect Bangladesh's freedom. And if India wins, then Pakistan would lose Bangladesh, which was previously Eastern Pakistan. US had already ordered its military to attack India in case Pakistan is on the verge of losing the war. Now this was more dire because India wanted to safeguard Bangladesh, but US wanted to attack India in case Pakistan isn't able to defeat India. So Indian government did a good move. They signed a defense pact with the USSR. Now consider USSR as the papa of Russia. Now this pact was called Indo-Soviet Friendship Treaty. And in this treaty, in the 9th article was written that if any of the country, India or USSR, faced any threat against anyone, then both the countries will have immediate consultations, and according to those consultations, an action would be taken to eradicate that threat as soon as possible. And this is what happened in the year 1971 when India was threatened by US. Then USSR sent its fleet of destroyers with nukes to fortify the coastline of India so that India doesn't have to be vulnerable to any attack from US side. And this really paid off because Bangladesh was freed and India was able to safeguard its country, and Pakistan was defeated finally. But in the year 1991, this treaty was abandoned because USSR disintegrated into many countries and Russian Federation was formed. Now let's coming back to the year 2024, we need to understand the intricacies of the defense pact that is being signed by India and Russia. According to this pact that is being called RELOS Pact, which stands for Reciprocal Exchange of Logistics Agreement, and how can this add to the strategical advantage of Russia in the Indian Ocean? So let's suppose that there is a Russian vessel in the Indian Ocean. Now, if this pact is not signed, then Russian vessel would have to go back to Russia for availing services like refueling and repairing. But if this pact is signed, then Russia would be able to use all the naval bases owned by India all over the world. Now, this will be very cost effective and time efficient too. Now this will help Russia to have its control over the Indian Ocean and strengthen its strategical advantage. But the question over here is why Russia is doing it now? Like, why not before? So see people, before the Russian-Ukraine war started, Russia's main market was in Europe. Like, its main trading partners were European markets. But after the Russian-Ukraine war started, Russia's main market changed to India and China, and now it wants to hold control over the Indian Ocean. So it's better for them to partner with India so that they can avail shipping services at a cheaper cost and making them time efficient too. Now let us talk about the consequences that India will have to bear upon signing this pact with Russia. Now guys that Russia and USA are big rivals because they are both superpowers and exert their powers on other countries. But after this Russian-Ukraine war started, their rivalry also got strengthened. So now USA doesn't like India signing this pact and getting more friendly with Russia and adding to its strategical advantage. So, there was a recent statement coming from Antony Blinken, who is an American diplomat, which says that in India, hate speech and anti-conversion laws are rising, which means that government is not giving full freedom to its people. And this is a very strong statement against the largest democratic country in the world. And these statements will try to demoralize the government from signing any pact with Russia. Moreover, these statements will likely rise in the future because USA doesn't like India getting more friendly with Russia. And now let's wait for the future to come and let's see what happens in the future. If you would have liked this video, please consider to like and subscribe this video. Thank you for watching the full video. Bye bye.